Ni hao, ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. Currently enjoying my glorious live stream. And don't be alarmed about the setting. Here. Okay, I'm just getting people into my live stream. Hello from Cheongdong Province, North Korea. Thank you. Cheongdong Province. I have never heard a more stereotypical Asian name than Cheongdong. Chongqing is the word for victory in China. In Chinese, Chongqing, Chongqing, Chongqing. That's actually in the anthem of the PLA, People's Liberation Army. The L replaced by an R also exists. But yeah, hello from Cheongdong Province, DPRK. Okay. Looking forward for more people to join. Hello. Ayong. Anyang. Yeah. Thank you. I think I might put my coat on and open the window.
No.
No, I'm not. No. Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Speak the most amount of Spanish I know. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yo estudié francés en la escuela. Me llamo Leo. Merci. Gracias, actually. Mon español muy mal. Yo attempted, but I try to learn more. Yeah. I love foreign languages. I love foreign countries. I think that every foreign language in every country is very beautiful. Okay, do you have any other question? If not, then not. But if so, then so. Do you have any questions? Anything for me to say? Anything for me to do? Anything for me to... Okay. I can speak Mongolian. I can speak Arabic. Cough, 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 cough. Trying to get more and more people into the live stream because just having 2 or so. Okay. Trying to get as many people here as possible. I guess we're not going to have these many people here for reasons that are outside of my control. Okay. Look up Rucka Rucka Ali crossing the street. Rucka Ali crossing the street.
Now, when you cross the street, it's very important to look both ways. Both ways, so I know no car is coming. Try to run me over with Toyota. Not cool, man. Don't try to run me over.
Chase says hi. Hi, Chase.
You racist. You go back to Mongolia. Stupid Mongolian.
Stupid Mongolian. True, good point. And pretty funny. Going to get more and more people in. Do you have any questions? Anything for me to do? Aren't you Chase from Discord? If so, hello. I definitely think that he is Chase from Discord. Key. Oh yeah. Trying to get people invited. But hey, if you live in the United States, damn it, today's Monday. Actually, no, today's Monday. Thursday is Thanksgiving. Yay! Thoughts on Sassional notionalism? I think that Sassional notionalism is an interesting ideology, although it's very different from National Socialism. Sassional notionalism is about saying yes to capitalism and no to Koreans. In fact, they have the largest anti-Korean policies. They're especially found in Japan, which is another interesting country. Sassional notionalism is Chinese in origin. It was created by Dr. Albert Bromstein Tiangfan. Thoughts on chemical weapons? Drop the barrel bombs. Like seriously, honestly, I'm inviting Tavarish. I follow Changdongism. Yeah, it's an actual province in Korea. Changdong. Damn you in your basement, G. I ain't in the basement, Tavarish. I'm in the hot shops. I would open. I want to visit the Forbidden Village, the North Korean village meant to trick South Koreans for some reason. Thoughts on Israel? This shows my opinion on Israel. This is my opinion on Israel. Israel is a force-to state that threatens every country it comes across. It even threatens to unleash nukes on the U.S. Well, its nukes if the U.S. stops giving it support. I believe that. Israel is based minus the U.S.'s Liberty bombing. Uh, Israel is shit, fuck it. I kind of agree. I don't trust Israel. I don't trust their nation. They bombed us, attacked us. Committed two they committed two acts of war against our country. Palestine is big gay. Viva Palestine. No, actually, no. Fuck Palestine. Fuck Israel. Long live, long live, long live, long live the Ottoman Empire. And screw you, Byzantine fanboys. Yeah. Viva Palestine from homosexuality is gay? Nah. Viva the Ottoman Empire. Israel is one of the few Middle Eastern nations with full rights for everyone. That may make me sound like a libtard, but if you look at nearly every other Middle Eastern nation, it's the complete opposite. Long live the essential powers of World War I. Lang lebe der Kaiser und das Deutsche Reich. Long live the Ottoman Empire. Long live the Austro-Hungarian Empire. The best part of it is that 2 out of 3 are real. Although we all know that Germany is French territory. Hezbollah is retarded. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm trying to get more people. Curse the Entente. Curse the Entente, for they defeated the brave warriors of the fatherland. But the brave warriors of the fatherland will have the revenge from the grave. Believe me. No. I did play Kaiserreich. My opinion on Hearts of Iron 4 mods, I think that the best mod is Fick den Frankreich, das deutsches Kaiserreich ist was für dich. Rest in peace, East Germany. They had better marches than the Kaiserreich. Wenn die Soldaten durch wenn die Soldaten durch die Stadt marschieren, die Not, der Tod, ihn gleich schrie ich mit. Wenn die Soldaten durch die Stadt marschieren, denn für den Weltkrieg Nummer 3 trainieren, ein Warm, ein Darum, ein Warm, ein Darum, ein Warm, ein bloß, weil kein Army-Panzer ohne Lanze rollt. Ja, bloß, weil kein Army-Panzer ohne Lanze rollt. DDR sucked ass. East Germany is a socialist puppet. Kaiserreich was the real Germany. They were a socialist puppet that... I kind of say that the East Germans were more German than the West Germans. I ain't a traitor to the fatherland. I am a proud American imperialist. And I say that Germany should be an American colony. Śmierć za Germania. Amerika, hurra! Deutschland, as an American colony, a colony of a colony. Yes. I know. Смерть за Германия. Америка, hurra! Волкотия, hurra! Торака верим, hurra! Торака верим, hurra! Америка, hurra! Торака верим, hurra! Stovaren aljakons, hurra! Германия, смерть. Смерть за Германия, товарищи. Wenn die Soldaten durch die Stadt marschieren, die Not, der Tod ihm gleich wie Schmied. Wasser, Stoßmelonen will man und servieren, und wenn geht Europa Blitz. Atomisieren, ein Warum, ein Darum, ein Warum, ein Darum. Ey, bloß, weil der Pomeranian. I'm still dying from when Uncle Sam joined that call with the super strong accent saying, I want an American Empire. He's dumb. I wouldn't call him dumb. He's nice, though. He's a good guy. Thorak Volt. Although I would say that he is a little bit of an America cultist. And what I mean by an America cultist is someone who believes that America could do no wrong. That's what I mean by an America cultist. And he's definitely an America cultist. Does that mean he's dumb? No. By the way, they actually produced a Chinese version of that one song, Eye of the Tiger. This is yeah. Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein, bum bum bum, und das heißt bum bum bum, Erika, bum bum bum, dieses Mädel ist mein treues Schlafen, bum bum bum. Und die ist ein Scheißkopf. Boom, 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 Erika. Boom, boom, boom. Uncle Sam's cool. The people on his server are wacky as hell. Yeah. I bet. Homosexuality is gay, mainly at home with family, mostly because of my dog's passing. You need to call some. Look, his dog died. Give him a break. I have. Okay. Yeah, sad though that his dog died. In order to let it pass, he must speak. Okay. Next time I call, it'll probably be on a group chat. Okay. Uh, yeah. I mean, here's a question. So we were on this one roleplay server. Thoughts on Ebonics? I mean, look, we're talking casually right now, and if different people talk casually in different ways, I guess it's fine. But you shouldn't go to a. But A, you shouldn't be fucking pretentious about it. You know, they call it AAVE. That's what we're supposed to call it. AAVE. African American Vernacular English. Look, fine, I guess, okay. Why not? But at the same time, don't think that's a good idea. Literally every black dude I met calls it Ebonics law. Yeah, yeah, but we're not supposed to call it Ebonics. We're supposed to get another name for it. And guess who calls it AAVE? White people. You know what Martin Luther King called black people? Negroes. Will I ever call black people that? No. Homosexuality is gay. Here's a question though. What should we do with that roleplay server? Because I know it was inherently good. At the same time, no one's been on there. Um, the TES1, TES, the Empire Sons. Yeah, it's the roleplay servers that TES one, TES official or something like that. At least that's what I think it's called. Um, TES is nice. join it. I like it. Well, firstly, it was really fun, especially with Kevin Reich. So I say we do a role play that takes place in 1950, an alternate Cold War where Germany won World War II and is in a Cold War with the U.S. Okay, that seems fair. Although it could be interesting to say, maybe instead of Germany winning World War II, like first of all, I'd probably be Imperial Japan or something like that. A, because I like Imperial Japan, and we could also say that maybe man, Neoskia and now the East Slav Germanic Reich. True. True, he is the East Slav Germanic Reich. I am considering a role play. There was this one thing that I did. Yeah, they were. I'd kind of say that the world ended up as a dystopia because it ended up as a war, as a dystopia between literal Nazis and fanatic theocrats. And it was basically a Cold War between them. And so you have to pick your side. Would you rather give up all of your freedom to Nazis or to a religion? Notably, I'd say that nations like Russia and China, I'd say that they would be the world's only hope. They would have the potential to go against the theocracy to align with the Nazis, and then later stab the Nazis in the back. They would have to muster their force. Thoric's faith is heretical. Tanzeg Zul Tachat. Thoric's faith is superior to you, Nazi. Zagan Khas. Terminator. Nyoski.
This video is brought to you by Squarespace. More on that later. The Empire, long divided.
Yeah. So now, what will you do? Well, I'd kind of say that one that was I'd say that the world ended up in very bad situation because one, I kind of think that Thoric's faith that my nations were more powerful than Germany. Like if we put it realistically, we would win. Because we have a stronger military. We have a stronger. By the way, I'm not saying that there's no chance for you to win homosexuality, but I'd say that ultimately the Thracians, they have much more territory than you do. They have much more land than you do. They have much more military manpower than you do. They have much more. They're a union between three nations. Wolcast, China, Japan, and Russia. So, I'd ultimately state that the East Slav Germanic Reich, they would probably fall. But there's one variable that might change that. Pravoslavnaya Veri, Orthodox Church. And I think that the Orthodox Church, because Varsilu, the commander of Russia, he's an Orthodox Christian, he could potentially gather a resistance, but I think that he would want to gather the resistance after Thoric's faith takes over. Kuzhin. Kuzhin. It's pronounced by Kuzhin, like Kuzhin. Okay, nice. Well, so I'd kind of say I think that that idea would be a cool idea. I'm also considering a role play that takes place. So that one thing that one server, like Stover and all Yakubs. Ah, nice. With your lore for the Tolgoin people. I have an idea for a roleplay server. So this roleplay server, it takes place in the year 2070. Because the year 2070, it is 5 years after Stovrin, well, no. Yeah, about 5 years after Stovrin Alyakuns died. Yeah, I like the Tolgoin. I think what I might do is I might keep the Tanzeg, and I might keep the Tanzeg faith, but I'd make it like some sort of religious cult from Berdi Muhammadov. That one guy in Turkmenistan. Yeah. So the idea for the roleplay server is this. So the character is takes place 5 years after Shogun Yakun's death. I'm going to be the Holy Britannian Empire. No, not Britannian, Britannic Empire. You can be whatever nation you want, but you're going to have to fit within the context of the world basically having gone through an apocalypse. De. Okay. You're going to face those consequences. And you're going to have to see that, it's. De means yeah. Okay. Yeah. And so I'm going to be the Holy Britannian Empire. You can be whatever country you want to be. But keep in mind, the Holy Britannian Empire owns the majority of North America. They own the majority of North America. And if I were to choose the Holy Kekistani Empire, would I have to be aligned with Britain or not? Well, the Holy Britannic Empire.
What is that?
What? What that?
That table. Oh, it's a tablecloth.
Yeah. I'm going to put it back on once I'm done with it.
Yes, of course. Pizza's done.
Ah, thank you. So.
I just keep the lid on. When I turned it off.
Did you take a bite?
No, but I felt the top and it's hot.
Yeah. So, if I were to choose the Holy Kekistani Empire, would I have to align with Britain or not? You wouldn't have to. You wouldn't have to align with Britain. The thing is, well, it really depends. If your nation follows Thoric's faith, you probably align with Britain. And it's not really Britain. The actual term is Canada, because they went into Britain, and from what I see, it was Stubborn's attempt at leading some kind of British liberation campaign. A campaign for the conquest of Britain. Theodore Drago, a politician within North America who represented Anglo interests, also was interested in the conquest of Britain. Stubborn Aliakons is related to the House of Stuart, which claims the throne of Britain. He is also related to the House of Bourbon, which claims France. So that's why the French monarchists chose Stubborn. The Quebecois monarchists chose Stubborn to take over Canada. His actual name, Christopher Stevens, he goes by Stubborn Aliakons. However, I did develop a little bit for his backstory. Oh, Canada, can you see, oh, oh, Canada, can you see by the dawn's early light, oh, so proud Россия, священная наша держава, Britannia, Britannia rules the waves, and Britons never, ever, ever shall be slaves. Rule Thorakia, Thorakia rules the waves. Thorakians never, never, never shall be slaves. When Stubborn crosses through the sea, he sees with his eyes the righteous light of Britain, proud against the barbarians old. The light, the light, the light of Britain proud. This is the charter of the waves. Oh, Britons never, never, never shall be slaves. Rule Thorakia, Thorakia rules the waves. And Britain, 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 it has saved. And now will march for Britain's cause. For Stovaren you'll rule, you'll make just laws. Oh, Stovren, Stovren, Stovaren you'll make just laws for our Britain and for our Stovaren. Oh, Stovaren, Stovaren, you will march. Rule Thorakia, Thorakia rules the waves. Thorakians never, ever, ever shall be slaves. Zonrens, Thorachland, Chodjorsten, Slavra, and Slavran, Chodjivren, Jivren, 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 yeah, Ternis. Hi, my name is Dimitri Sari. Hi, min Johnny Jacons. Johnny Jacons. True. Okay, but yeah, the principles that the Holy Britannic Empire, the technical name is Canada because it originated in Canada, but it was able to annex large swaths of North America. For some reason, on the Chinese keyboard on my phone, a swastika is a character LMFAO. I don't know why China hasn't adopted pinyin. I'm guessing it's probably because of all the dialects. Yeah, that's probably why, but why wouldn't they just tell people, hey, learn either Mandarin or Cantonese and use pinyin? Yeah. Do you know any Arabic characters? No, I do not. Wish I did, but no, I do not. If I knew the Arabic language, I would probably use it just to mess with people. But of course, I try to talk with Muslims and try to learn a little bit about Islam. And yeah, I know the one for A, Lamal. I know. No, that's not the one for A. Like, wait, really? Wow. I know it's an abjad. They don't have any vowels. Well, Allahu Akbar. That is the letter for A. Wow. Okay. Well, just talking to you. So, do you have any questions? Do you have anything for me to say? Do you have anything for me to do? Should we leave the live stream? Should we end it right now? Should we wait for it to leave? Should we? Um, I do know one thing. Thoughts on Haile Selassie? Well, he was a great emperor, and I wish he was still emperor. Well, I wish the Ethiopians still had a monarchy today, but no, they don't. They don't have. They don't have that. Wonder why. I wonder why. Ethiopia is literally the only Orthodox nation in Africa. Yeah, that too. I like Ethiopia. I really hope the Ethiopians begin to expand, and you know. Rhodesia needs to return. Yeah. I wish that there was a nation. Hang on for a second. I wish. I bet it's done. Okay, I'm back. Rhodesia needs to return. I wouldn't really say that Rhodesia needs to return. In my opinion, it should be Rhodesia, Zimbabwe, and I think that white people and black people would have to be equal. The thing about Rhodesia is that unlike South Africa, it wasn't racist. It was way more fair for everyone, unlike Zimbabwe and his racist ass. Yeah. Yeah, I fully agree. Zimbabwe and Mugabe.
I want to let it go another 20 minutes.
Okay.
Pretty sure it's almost your drop time.
Okay. Yeah, it is. But yeah, yeah. Mugabe was literally the most racist world leader. But at the same time, him saying, "We are not gay," at the UN was hilarious. Imagine if Donald Trump said that. Imagine all of the shit that he would get. And rightfully so. Rightfully so, let me tell you. Donald Trump rightfully would get a lot of hate for saying that shit. Why not have it both ways? Well, I know why it's not both ways, and I think you know why it's not both ways. Lukashenko said something similar. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about Lukashenko. Except whiners. Nobody gives a shit about Lukashenko. Except people who whine about him. But even then, they're not going to change it. They ain't going to change a goddamn thing. Yeah, Lukashenko said something similar. Lukashenko said, "I don't want to see a virus flying around so it doesn't exist." I mean, man, wow. China did call. But at the same time, he had an AK strapped to his chest and stood in front of protesters. I want to see Donald Trump do that shit with BLM. But I know what the news is going to say. Wah! Wah! I'm crying. You know what I say? I say that we're too fucking goddamn lenient on traitors to this country. This includes, by the way, the KKK. I say that we purposely search the country around for the KKK and call them traitors to our beloved nation and execute them for treason. Period. Guillotine them. Yeah. Long live Trump for officially declaring Antifa and the KKK as a terrorist group. But Antifa is just a movement. But the KKK is only a movement to secure America. Bullshit. It ain't no fucking movement. It's an organization. BLM is nothing but paid professional street harassers. Period. That's what they are. They're paid professional street harassers. And paid professional looters, paid professional rioters. Smacking people in the head with bike locks. In a moment. He was attacking me. Yeah, you know, all these Antifa people, they're simply complainers, and yet we have to say they're great. We have to say that. For if we don't say that, we might be saying the truth. And the government does not want us to say the truth, especially Biden, and especially Trump. The fact actual lefties cringe at them shows something. Yeah, as a socialist, know what I think is not socialist? Antifa. They're an embarrassment to socialism. Because guess what? Imagine Vietnamese Antifa going up at Ho Chi Minh's doorstep. Or Russian Antifa going up at Vladimir Lenin's doorstep. Or German Antifa going at Rosa Luxemburg's doorstep. Or Chinese Antifa going up at Mao Zedong's doorstep. Know what they'd do? They would fucking piss their pants. Because they would be scared of the anger of the world's greatest communist and socialist revolutionaries. They'd call Winston Churchill a Nazi. The KKK is equally bad. They act like complete dicks. Fully agree. The KKK is bad. And we should fight the KKK. And I would declare that that the KKK is officially a treasonous group. They are committing treason, and they must be hunted and hung publicly for treason. Oh, that's a little brash. Bullshit. Hunt them. Hunt them like animals. And their costumes look worse than my cousin's shitty ghost costume. Yeah, oh man. Yeah. Well, hey. Guess what? I'm sorry your dog died, but your dog died lucky. Because my grandparents, like I'm so scared of this dude with the dunce cap. Know what I bet? I bet the KKK was founded by someone who absolutely hated racism and who was just trolling racists. Or at least the guy who ever came up with that costume. The guy who came up with that costume, man. Want to hear something terrible? Robert E. Lee never owned slaves. It was his wife that owned slaves. He didn't. The KKK was founded by the Dems. Yeah, the Dems were originally anti-progressive. Well, actually, no. The Dems were generally the leftist force within the nation. And I personally wish that we ended the Democratic Party once and for all. And we ended the Republican Party once and for all. And we let members of the Democratic and Republican Party form new parties. I bet that there would be a large center-right and center-left party. I bet there would be a large African-American party. I actually like Israel's election system, where if you are supported by 3% of the country, you have exactly 3% of the vote. Period. That makes sense, right? Many Democrats from before the 70s. Yeah. He voted for Obama? Well, it seems that you voted progressive. I appreciate a person for having an open mind. And even though I may disagree with your dad, I think it's a good thing that he has an open mind. My dad only voted red once. It was 1980 for Reagan. Wow. And I'm guessing 2020 for Trump, right? Or no? Did he vote at all? Because I think you told me that he liked Trump or something like that. I wouldn't vote, honestly. I wouldn't. He voted for Biden. He hates Trump to the core. Like I agree with you. Like as a person, I don't think that Donald Trump's a good person. As a president, I think he's a fair president. He's a decent president because, well, actually, no, he's a great president because he fits the role. He fits his role. He's a great 46th president of the United States. Well, he's a great 45th president. I love that Family Guy. Okay, wait, let me see. Let me see.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Tear it down. Reagan smash. Reagan smash.
Wow. Reagan smash. Kim Jong-un smash. Yeah, well, I guess we can still talk. I'd honestly like a voice chat. Well, no, I'm fine if we have a voice chat. I'm fine if we don't. Um, I don't want to force you, but I'm officially ending the live stream, folks. So, going to say that this is Julius Caesar getting stabbed by Brutus.